This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa, 914, Westchester County, New York. We're just up here real quick. We're just going to say every generation is different. Every generation is different. Now, I'm on this YouTube streets, and I heard certain men say that they were raised by their grandparents. They were raised by their grandparents. Where was your mama? Where was your daddy? See, that's the question I'm asking. And every generation is different. Every generation is different. Yes, that's true. It's very true. Shout out to my YouTube creators. Shout out to them for being who they are. Shout out to them for speaking their mind. And I can go down the list of who my YouTube creators are. Selena. Shout out to her. Brown Skin Lady. Shout out to her. Queen Regina. Shout out to her. Miss 504. Shout out to her. It's different YouTube creators I'm subscribed to and I listen to. And I understand that everyone is different. No one is the same. No one has the same speech pattern. No one has the same behavior. No one appears on camera the same. Everyone is different. Everyone is different. And I respect all the differences that we all have. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my moderators. And shout out to them. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa. Now I'm on Fort Westchester County, New York. And every time I see that Garrick dude, every time I see him, you know what I'm thinking about when I see him? I see somebody that is a zombie. I see someone that is a follower. I see someone that really doesn't stand on his own. He tries to stand on his own, but he does not stand on his own. He doesn't even have his own channel. Garrick, if you so powerful, if you so wonderful like that, start your own channel, sir. I doubt if you will. I doubt if you can do it, sir. But every time I see you on a panel anywhere, and the way you talk to Brown Skin Lady is so fucking disrespectful. You come on her shit, or you go on Moonlight shit and talk disrespectful to a woman you don't even know. She don't know you, but she speaks her mind. Shout out to Brown Skin Lady for speaking her mind. Shout out to a lot of the women that's on YouTube, because every woman that's on this YouTube streets speak their mind. But I remember the days of Cynthia G. I remember the days of Tanya TKO. I remember the days of Tommy Sotomayor. And I'm talking about the ancients that have been on YouTube for a long period of time. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Soda Nation, you know what I'm talking about. Team Tommy, you know what I'm talking about. Tanya TKO, knockouts. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Shout out to the chat. But Garrick, you make me sick. You're a sickening motherfucker, and I can't stand you. You're a drop shot, no name, off brand, drag nasty bitch. Sucking Kwame Brown dick all the fucking time. Stop following him. Because if it wasn't for Tommy Sotomayor, Kwame Brown wouldn't even be on fucking YouTube. He wouldn't even be in the sector. And they keep calling this the Bus Life sector. This is not the Bus Life sector. This is Soda Nation sector. This is Team Tommy sector. We built this sector. Video by video. Dollar by dollar. Time spent out of our days or nights. We built this. Our only mistake was ushering in Kwame Brown. Now we got Hassan Campbell over there in the hospital talking about he got shot and blah, blah, blah. Me personally, Hassan Campbell has been a clout chaser of his own self for years. I remember when Hassan Campbell first came on these YouTube streets back in 2017 because I was living in the Macon. I was living right there on Leland Avenue, right here in North Charleston. Shout out to the chat. So I remember Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell came in fighting against Tommy Sotomayor. When Tommy left, what happened? Hassan Campbell started fighting with Kwame Brown. After that died down, Hassan Campbell went viral a few times because of the shenanigans he did on YouTube, on the YouTube streets. Shout out to the chat. It is what the fuck it is. I'm talking about what happened in 2017. I'm talking about what happened way before 2017. Because I've been here for a long period of time. I've been here for a while. And Soto Nation, you know what I'm talking about. T and Tommy, you know what I'm talking about. Knockouts, you know what I'm talking about. Cynthia G people, you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. I remember when YouTube was YouTube back in the day. I remember it as it is now. And we got other different YouTube creators and they're trying to do their content. But we got people like Will T. Will T, he's an awesome dude. He's a nice dude. I like Will T. I do. But I get on Will T because I know Will T is a zombie. I know Will T is a follower. I know Will T say he stand alone, he dolo solo. But every time I look up, he's following after this one, he's following after that one. Shout out to the chat. Ronald Jones is probably the only one, the only man on YouTube that I know that actually followed his own mind. Ronald Jones, T.Y. Ray TV, Straight Talk, Southside. There's a few other men on this YouTube streets that follow their own mind. They don't let public opinion sway them. I see Hood TMZ doing his thing. He don't let nobody sway him. I see Tough Love over there doing his videos. He don't let nobody sway him. It is what it is. The men have to be men. The men have to take charge if you plan on taking charge. But remember that the earth is Mother Nature. Remember that the black woman will never submit to beta males or so-called alpha males. You know why the black woman will never submit? Because the black woman is the first woman. She's the original woman. The black woman is the supreme goddess head. She is the supreme mother. She is the moon. She is the earth. She is goddess of the universe. That is who the black woman is, regardless if she's sleeping in the street, regardless if she's working a 9 to 5, regardless if she's in someone's penitentiary, regardless if she's being a domestic violent victim. The black woman is number one. And she don't need to bow to anyone else. She don't need to bow to no other woman on earth. We created you. I'm not following in the right pathway. My footsteps are going in a different direction. But I know at the end of the day, I have to answer to myself. I don't have to answer to nobody. Authorities come in, the cops can. I don't give a goddamn. Arabia Barbosa has to stand in her own square. I stand on my stance. I have to stand there until the universe call me back home. Shout out to the chat. But yeah. We got different generations said they were raised by their grandparents. They were raised by their grandparents. Did that work out for you? Did that work out for you being raised by your grandparents? My grandmother, when I was a little girl in the foster care system in New York, my grandmother tried to get custody of me and my brother. Yes, she did. She went to court back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. She had a good lawyer, back and forth, trying to get custody of me and my brother. You know what happened? When my biological mother found out that my grandmother was trying to get custody, she went into the courtroom and told those people, do not give custody of my children to their grandmother because the father is an abuser. He abused me. He might abuse my children. He might hurt my children. And she told all kinds of lies about my father. All kinds of lies. I didn't discover the truth about her until I moved to South Carolina, and I stayed with her for a little short period of time, couple of months. I saw who she truly was, a liar. She was a liar, and she was someone that loved to capitalize off of your pain. That's what kind of person she was then, and I believe she still is that way now. And this woman is what, 70, in her 70s? Shout out to the chat. So when me and her got into that fight at that house, I don't regret a thing I did. I don't regret it. Not at all. I will never be a victim. She put me out into the world as a young girl, way before I was even 2 years old. So I knew she meant for bad things to happen to me. She said she didn't mean for nothing bad to happen, but she didn't want to recognize that bad things did happen. When my mother came in and met us and we were all adults, my mother felt that she was the boss, that she could tell us what to do. And when all of my mother's children told her, no, we are adults, you don't tell us what to do, she got mad. She got upset. She became frustrated. She actually, I don't mean no harm, this bitch actually believes we're supposed to be taking care of her. She never took care of us. So why would we take care of a stranger? It don't make no damn sense. I wasn't raised by my grandmother. If my mother would have stayed out of my goddamn business, I probably wouldn't be on YouTube. I probably wouldn't be in South Carolina. My life would have went in a different direction. I probably would have never, ever joined up with the gay community. Shout out to the chat. But yes, sometimes you got to take responsibility and ownership of your own shit. And I'm tired of hearing people like Garrett come on different panels and he don't know what the fuck he talking about. Talk. Oh, yeah, you don't even start your own channel, sir. Start your own channel and see what happens to you. Will T got his own channel. One thing I can say about Will T, and I don't hate Will T, but I know he's a zombie. He like to follow people everywhere. My only problem, I start looking on this YouTube app and I look at some of these females. I know they off limits to me, and I don't want them. Only one. Check out to the chat. And the only reason why I want her because I know she's a very important part of my life. Even my sisters question me about her. You know why they question me? Because they want a new sister-in-law. They want someone they can actually talk to, someone they can hang out with, someone they can shop with, someone they can cook with, someone that they can have a good time with for a couple of years. They don't want to grow old and don't have female friends. That's why they look to the sister-in-laws. And my brothers are not married like that. They got baby mama here and there, but baby mama ain't the same thing as a sister-in-law. Someone that's actually married to your sibling. And my sisters, they tell me, they said, I hope to God Arabia get married to a woman. Then that way we'll be able to go over to Arabia house, hang out. If the woman ain't there, we'll leave and come back when the woman come back. Because we want a friend, we want a sister that we can hang with. Women are funny like that. And they get mad at me because I get a little girlfriend here and there. I get possessive over them. I want to tell them what to do. It don't work out. You can't have two alpha females in one house. You can't do it. Somebody got to be a beta female sometime. And none of these women on YouTube are beta females. None of them. Not one. Not none of the YouTube creators I got. Ain't none of them beta. All of them are alpha. All of them are opulent. Even my moderators are opulent. So it is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Hey, Selena. Hey, Khadijah. Hey, Donna. Yeah, that's what they do. They come after the women more than they go after the men. It's vice versa. Selena, you did a wonderful video this evening. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to Brown Skin Lady. Shout out to Miss 504. Shout out to Queen Regina. Shout out to the women that's on YouTube actually doing content that people can actually come in and sit in the chat and talk for a little while. If they want to hit the panel, they can hit the panel. They can hit it. Now, I usually drop the link. But a lot of people don't like to get my link because it's scary. And it's a scary feeling to come up and talk with your homegirl. And I was supposed to go to work tonight, but you know what? My black ass got in here and I got drunk and I did not get up on time. By the time I woke up, it was after 10 o'clock. I said, oh my God. But I do have Friday to work. I have Saturday, I have Sunday, so I'm not losing hope. I'm not losing hope. I keep hope alive. I keep hope alive. I was just over there with Facts Over Feeling. Well, actually, Facts Over Feeling had hit my link, and I was able to talk to his mama. Oh, wow. I felt so honored and wonderful. I was able to talk to his mama. Queen Regina came up. I talked with her for a little while. Queen Regina, oh my God, she is awesome. She's awesome. That's my opinion. And I'm going to float with what I say. And I remember the other night, I was doing a live video and I had to kick some people out of my chat. I had to ban some people Cause I used to have Sis Baby Got a Wrench being my main what is it, manager moderator. I had to kick him off. I had to fire him because I had blocked somebody out of my chat. He gonna release them. I said, don't nobody go against my word. If I say they need to be blocked, that person needs to be blocked or timed out. He was releasing them. I said, oh hell no, I gotta get rid of you. You gotta get out of here. And he probably got mad at me. I don't care. Sis, nobody tells me what to do. Not Arabia Barbosa. Now I remember when I used to have Lonnie over here being a moderator. God, woman. That's why I'm still mad with Lonnie. I'm still mad to this day. That was a long time ago. Remember that, Khadijah? Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. But I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good evening. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I appreciate everyone. I'm going to do a Cash App giveaway next Thursday. So people come in, solve the riddle. If you can solve the riddle, you'll win the Cash App donation and give out. So it is what it is. Don't worry, my bills will be paid before next Thursday. Oh, God. That means your homegirl Arabia Barbosa got to put the pedal to the metal. Yes, she does. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, I'm not going to be up here that long. But from now on, when I do my short videos, if I can, my green screen is going to show New York. It's going to show the Statue of Liberty, other parts of New York, because I'm tired of using other pictures to be my background, like when I do shorts. So it is what it is. Shout out to Scarlett. Shout out to her, that young woman from New York. She's from the Bronx, New York. She was raised in Brooklyn. She's a rap musician. Shout out to her. And I know it's not easy being in the music industry. I know it's not easy. Y'all go over there and sub up to Scarlett. Well, on YouTube, she's just basically called Scar. Selena is on YouTube. Shout out to her. Go over there and sub up to Selena. She has good content. She's a good-hearted woman. I've been knowing Selena for a long time on these YouTube streets. And Selena, me and you have a history. Not like that. I'm just saying we've been friendly. You know, you've always been my friend. Shout out to you. Shout out to Farmer Nancy. Shout out to her. Y'all go over there and support Farmer Nancy, because she's doing good things in her community. She's out there in Texas. So shout out to her. It is what it is. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good evening. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you. I love all of you. I appreciate you. Like and share the video. See y'all later. Bye.